In the 20th century, the Jewish Bolsheviks conquered or enslaved 22 nation-states and murdered at least 60 million civilians to form the Soviet Union, the world's first communist empire, fully funded and controlled by an organized gang of international Jews who designed the Bolshevik Revolution to overthrow Russia's monarchy and enslave the population. Yet somehow the USSR went down in history as the hero of World War II for destroying Germany, which was in reality a peaceful Christian nation who officially requested peace with Great Britain over a dozen times. Germany begged for peace, but the plan was World War. So why the hell did the Allies decide to team up with this brutal, murderous regime? Well, quite simply, they were controlled by the same Jewish oligarchy who funded communism. Zionism and communism were working hand in hand to punish Germany for their only real crime, which was to remove the Jewish usury system which had ruined them and let the money flow back into the country to benefit the German people. What they really feared was that Adolf Hitler had ejected the Rothschild Bank and prospered like never before, and thus exposed the Jewry system for the world to see. Sound familiar? So, with the vast war chest of Jewish bank loans and relentless anti-German propaganda, millions of men were thrown into the meat grinder, and eventually, thanks to their Jewish president dragging the USA into the fight, the Allied forces would hammer Germany into submission. Therefore, it was Jews who not only started World War II, but they also won. Or rather, the dumb Goyim won it for them. Germany would be split into two and shared between the communists and the Zionists, and they would create a global campaign of atrocity propaganda and the entirely fictional concept of white supremacy to take the blame for causing the war, despite the communist regime's civilian murder figures reaching numbers never seen before in history, or since. And the majority of these victims were white Christians. Rewriting history on this scale was the ultimate projection, with a psychological operation which would provide a doctrine for generations to come, to ensure that Europeans never again dared to challenge the Shylocks, who would soon own almost all of their wealth, their monarchies, and their sham of a democratic system. Instead, they would keep the Gentiles dumbed down, distracted, and gradually enslave them before they realized what was going on. And anyone who dared to reveal their dark secrets would suffer the wrath of their vicious slander machine, or simply end up dead. Because this adversary relies on a carefully constructed matrix of lies, and they know full well that a great spiritual awakening would bring their entire rotten temple crashing down.